Hello guys, thank you for watching. Um, Today I want to thank you for tuning live across Surge, YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. Unfortunately for LinkedIn I couldn't log in. That's why I'm late a little because they have a second security layer, so I prepare everything today but it doesn't go online. So today we will have like an hour ahead and we are go deep into the tech and at what we are building at Qubitpage. And I'm going to show you the live backend of Carphacom. I will drop some huge announcement regarding Vulture, our brand new AI automotive project, and many more. So let's start with the okay, with the Carphacom. Okay, so I put everything in 8 parts, and we will first go through Carphacom backend and warehouse automation. Then I will do announcement regarding the Vulture marketplace. Then we got the Sentinel coder. I will show you some local training, but it will not be training because I go to actually to an NVIDIA A100 to train this model to go faster. And I will talk a bit about the Qubit workshop, which will be a universal diagnostic for all the automotive industry and more. Then of course I will talk about the mobile apps. We have the iOS and Android coming. Then the Sentinel factory and robotics. And I will talk then about the fundraising for the factory and for the factory of the robotics and a small data center composed by GPUs. Let's go further now. Let me check. Okay, then you have the warehouse. Then I'm going to show you. Okay. I don't know how well you can see. Okay, so here we have the warehouse, the virtual warehouse. Okay, and here we have the shop. So we can start and make an order. And like a guest. Okay, cash on delivery. So I go fast with it. Okay. Okay. So before I'm placing the order, I'm showing you here that we don't have actually an order. Here are the orders. You can see. So in the moment you place the order on the e-commerce, on the Carphacom, actually it will command the robots from the warehouse to pick the item, and then do all the process from picking, packing, then reporting to the picking area for the courier. So all the warehouse is covered automatically. So let's go place an order, and you see it show up an order now here, and our robot already started to pick up the order. It's a little hard to look. If you can see, it's moving inside the warehouse. It's picking the order. It's going then to the packing area, then to courier picking area. So Carphacom, it is a software, it's an e-commerce that actually is ready for robotics to use in any warehouse, but not only is limited to this. Right now is robot ready. We don't have the robots, that's why we are doing this fundraising, but the software is already in production. We have it at one customer. I'm working right now to make it possible to another two customers. So we have some real, let's say, real demo, real production with this software already. Okay, so as you can see, he finished the order, and now let's go to show you the backend. This is more interesting. And now we will see why Carphacom is better than any solution on the market right now. Okay. So you have here the backend. As you can see, let me see what's happening here. Okay. I hope you can see everything. So here you have a professional dashboard where we can see orders and all the statistics from all the menus we have in the left. This is a preview of everything. Quick action buttons. We have recent orders and many details, if you can see in here. Okay. Let me just put it here so I can explain better. Okay, so if we go to store, we have orders. We can see all the orders. We can check the orders. You can see who made the order. You can see all the status, if it was shipped or not. You can see the tracking and many other data. This is not, I mean, right now it is a demo. It's not connected to the official, suppliers for security reasons, and of course not all the buttons will work in here. Just to let you know. Okay, so once you got an order, you can take it over yourself. You can just click, take it over. You can generate the tracking if you have connected a courier. Then of course we have customers, where you can see your customers. You can see their data, how much they spend, and many more. Then you have the products, where you can manage all the inventory for the products. You can add new products, you can edit. You can do actually about everything. And then you have the categories of the products. Inventory, I mean, is is a complete let's say WooCommerce, maybe more. I mean, just in this section, because the idea of Carphacom come from my 20 years experience in this field. I was using all the software solution I think that are in the market. I tried them all. I mean, starting from WordPress, Joomla, and many other that are not used anymore. They had complicated menus, and you know, it was so tough to use them, and the security was not the best, to be honest. And my idea was to create this product. You know, right now I think 50% of the market e-commerce is made on maybe on a blog platform. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to blame their brand. They are doing a great job, but you know, you can't make an e-commerce build on a blog platform. I think it's better to do a e-commerce and a blog on the e-commerce platform, if you know what I mean, because this way you have already integrated the most things you need in a e-commerce, and then aside is the blog that you can, you know, just blogging, doing articles and so on. The main point is in here is that when you have a native functions, the system will go a lot faster. I mean, this is obvious, no? And this product is integrating all the tools that are existent, and we will integrate even more, and all for free, because this is our this is our first product, and it makes sense to be free. And it makes sense to be free because it has all the tools that now all the people are paying for them, and they get viruses. And I don't know how many of you are actually using Kali Linux for security penetration, but I done some courses online, and I start to use it, and actually it's about 50% of all the IoT devices, websites, servers, they're uncovered. I mean, you can just enter without passwords. I don't know if you believe me or not, but we are really not in the good direction with this all the server we got online and all the applications, to be honest. So let me continue. Then after the brands, you have couriers that we can integrate. You have promotions. For example, if you have a product in the products tab, you can click in here, and he will show on the home page, and you can remove it from here, from this menu. I mean, there are many functions. Then we have the coupons and so on. Then we have the payment gateways. You have cash on delivery, bank transfer, and pay you, which is right now is working. Then API integration providers. Here we can sync with your B2B suppliers, your products. You can set up and sync. You have a cron jobs that is doing this automatically. You can see it starts every 3-5 minutes for price and stock. The complete importing is about, it's taking like 10-20 minutes, and so on. Okay, you can see. Then we have the trash, where you can delete everything. Then of course we have the CMS. CMS is a content management system, as you know it, where you can actually edit all the page you have in the front store. Then we have in here blog, and in the blog I will say that this is a system that is go in automatic, is going I set for example to make like 3 articles every day, and these articles, what they are doing are actually talking about your products, where the products from your shop. For example, I set here the automation. Let me show you. So what is doing is picking up actually random products from your shop, and he's creating additional blog post for your product. So your product gets published for free, organic in Google, and is presenting better your product, at what can be used, and many technical details or so on. So I actually tried to one customer, and he was very happy because the first the first pages promoting on Google, it wasn't by a product, but actually by this blog post. So it's quite good, and this it is automatic. I set up some some AI. Let me check something in here. I think I get offline. Trying to see the connection. Okay, I'm still online. But I see on Facebook it go offline. I use a quick solution so I could be online to many platforms, but I see that actually it was not a good idea. This social platform make everything so hard to set up and to. I mean, I'm a technician in this field for about 20 years, and I find it hard to find. I mean, an AP key and a streaming key. I mean, they put everything so hard. I mean, I don't understand this technology. Who is behind doing these complicated things? It should be easy. Just enter, see the news, okay, go profile, get your key, you go online. I mean, we are 2026. That's why we made the new software. We get from Underhood, or how you call this type of software, underdogs. Yeah. I mean, don't even know whether I'm online right now. Okay, I will continue then with the. I hope we will. I seen YouTube is working, so I hope we will stay online in here at least. So we were talking about the CMS. Okay. And I was telling that you can actually automate your blog post with the categories which you can, with the categories you have on the shop. Okay, so in this case I choose the Grok Llama because it's free. It's doing a great job, and this was the reason. Then, of course, we have the media in the top, where you can see all the photos you have in for the products and more of the website. Then we have the widgets, which you can modify. I mean, these are all the widgets that you can see in the front page. Okay. The hero, I mean, this is the front page again. The front information that we have got, the cards in the front. Then we have another content. This is the product categories and other and then the footer. So actually you can modify all the website, all the details, like you will be in a CMS solution. This was the point. Now let's go to the marketing page. This is interesting again. Now here we have the, let me see if can translate in English better. Okay. So here we have the full proxy and resources. What you can do in here is actually you can scan new proxies, and you can use them to scrap contacts and make some marketing, called marketing, email marketing, and so on. So what this can do? So you scan the new sources. It will show you then some proxies in here to use. We have also some captcha solvers that you can test and so on. Then we have the Google Maps API. So you can test the Google Maps API, and you can just scan these contacts very easy. In that case, you don't need these proxies. But I made a solution that you can actually scan everything. I mean, even the web straight away. So in that case, you need some proxies because you get logged, you get spam, and so on. I mean, it's not a tool that is breaking anything. It's just harvesting emails and phone numbers from the website's contact page, as you would do it manually, maybe send an email to somebody. So this is like an automation to promote your business better. Depends of the sector you are working. For example, in this case, this website firstly was made for a customer that use it for selling the radio stations. So of course he can, for example, scrap these contacts in the transport and logistics, and then send some emails to everybody to say, look, I open this shop, and we can offer you some offers to the radio station that you use in your everyday work, and so on. This is the point of this marketing tool in here. And of course, after you set up everything, you select the list of the contacts which you want to fulfill, the city, the contact targets, use proxy or not, and this you have the Brave search, like I said you, and the Google Maps. So start scrapping, and this will go on and search for your contacts, and you can get customers, of course, by lists and categories. And then you can do, of course, with that list that you can make in there, you can create a new campaign. Let me show you. You can create a new campaign, put a name in there, and you know, here are the templates you can use, and you can edit actually. You can actually preview the invitation to collaboration and this kind of stuff, and then you can test to your own email first and send it, and then you can send to all the contact list, so you are sure that you're not sending, you know, rubbish to your contacts. Then of course from that list you can choose to actually scan contacts, for example, only by phone number, and use like a contact list from there, from the scanner, and make like a SMS text messages campaign. And it is using actually a service in here, SMPP, which I made it with a provider, and you can put your details in here. There are many, I mean, in this case I used the Oveaca. I think I say it in Italian because I started 20 years to use them ago, and I was in Italy. And actually this provider is providing you the SMPP service, which you can use as email provider, is a text provider, and you can make actually the campaign with the text and with the contacts. This is so great, this marketing. And of course you have the templates here to customize as you want, you know, the templates you send to the contacts. And you have some statistics in here, how many contacts you have, you know, and so on. Okay, then we have of course the communication center, let's say like that, where you can see all the messages from the customers, orders, contact support, all the contacts that are coming from the contact page and so on. You will see all the information here, plus you can choose to receive them by email. Then we have the security. This is a Carphacom is actually a complete solution. It's protecting the entire server, it's having a firewall, it's having anti-DOS, it's having everything you can imagine to protect the server and the website from attacks. I actually later talk about the Sentinel coder, which will be the orchestrator in the future to take care also about the security of the whole platforms for who want it, you know, to implement in their system. Okay. So here we have the threats: fail to ban, top connected IPs. There are just previews. Then of course we have the firewall, which you can set up to the incoming and outgoing connections. Get this live scanner where you can scan, the system, the antidotes, and server where you can see the uptime, load average, memory disk, and so on. Then of course we got the Google. So what we done in here to make your life easier, because Google on all the big providers, I don't know, they stop thinking to the customers, and it's not a blame or something, maybe they forget, it's okay. But what I'm going to tell you, I mean, for a human being, a normal human being, to make some ads on Google Merchant or Google Ads, AdWord, it is a bit heavy. That's why people are always or going to some agencies to doing this, or they are not doing it at all because there is no, they don't know where to go to do these services. So in this case, I was thinking to integrate this function, which is essential for 2026, for this year, to have it now, because a lot of shops should publish themselves, in the product area when you search on the on Google. So this is essential now. So you just make a website. Now you have look, 2,400 products. I mean, what's the point to make the website if you don't promote these products everywhere? I mean, you just build the website to do what? You need to make, like, to have some return of investment. This is the best way, because when you have all the tools, you can start actually work with that e-commerce. When you have a simple e-commerce, you have to spend time to find the right tools. You have to spend time to scan the tools, because not all the people are for good. I mean, when you buy from let's say you install this from a Qubitpage, it is a one builder, one developer. But when you have the a blog with a lot of tools to get to this point, I mean, there are it is the main builder, and then another maybe 20. I mean, you can trust one, but how about to trust 20 providers for the same software which you use every day? I mean, make no sense. This is the point, to have an e-commerce with a blog aside, not a blog with an e-commerce where you have to install 100 plugins, and none of them are really good. Because when you look on this website, you actually have to check also the speed of the website, how native is it for Google to show on the indexation. I mean, there are many rules that you need to think about these days. And actually, I was talking about this Google Merchant Center, Search Console, Analytics, and SEO. So here is your management for the, let's say, for the engine indexation, search engine indexation. Here you can manage your sitemaps. You have another automatic regeneration cron, which will do every day for you, which will take all the pages, the product categories, the blog articles, which are generating every day. You are actually, with the blog, generating blog automation and so on, you are creating everyday content. For Google, you are actually a dynamic website, so they will show you your products and your articles better. This is the point. Then, of course, we have merchants. As I told you, we are not connected with I don't want to send these products from this platform. These products are from a customer. Let me use them for the demo. But these products we cannot actually access in the merchant center because we create a double connection. He's already publishing them. So then we have the search console. I mean, we are not fully connected, like I say, and not all the function will show, because this is strictly for the Google connection. So you need to actually log into the Google, and when you sign in, you actually activate all the menus, and you can see all the content and see everything what is happening in here into your website, if you know what I mean. So actually from here, from the merchants, which I'm not showing to you right now, you can just click and filter the products, and then you can push to the merchant center. So you filter all your products in your side of the administration. You can edit products, you can scan, and when you scan, actually Google is telling you, look, these products are not fine. We don't want to publish these products in our website because maybe it's containing, guns, or I don't know, tools for guns, or I don't know what are the policies right now. But this system will scan all the products, then you can filter all of them, and after you filter, you actually can push them to the merchant center. I mean, think about, if you go to the merchant center right now, are just large companies that they have the products there, because they are actually using enterprise solutions, advanced enterprise solution like this one, that actually is an e-commerce that sell your products. It's not just a website showing the products, it's doing everything for you. I mean, it's a complete solution to sell your products and to promote them better. I mean, even like I told, even with the blog, think about your product is, I don't know, a phone. This blog will do, I don't know, maybe in 1 month we'll do 2-3 articles about this phone. So when people is searching on Google, or I don't know, maybe in an AI, because also this Carphacom is enabling the robots for the robot search for the AI. So all the products and everything, when somebody is searching on the these AIs that we have now, ChatGPT and so on, Google Gemini, these products actually will show in the searches and will give information about your solution probably to some customers in your area. This is another thing that is not Carphacom should do it. This function should activate all of the websites in the internet, because now we have AI is the next thing in searching things. I mean, why you should waste your time to search on Google Index right now, when you can search, for example, on Google Gemini, which actually it explaining you everything, and it gives you probably reviews about products and so on. So that's the point to have AI. Using AI these days is not about going over the technology. This is the future, and we have to adapt to it, because time it's not that the time is expensive. We have no time. I mean, we have 70 years in this world. You don't want to waste it to search on Google things. Now that we have this opportunity to have the artificial intelligence. Okay, so here is another plugin. This is to actually publish your ads. This is the payment version for the Google. You have to enable the API, Then you can again connect, and this is still in implementation. I didn't have a customer till now to try it, so you know, everything that you will see, it will work actually when you have it installed. This is the demo, like I said. From this point we developed from this point a lot more that you can see here from the time, because this is a demo that I made on this website you know, like 3 weeks ago, and we have updated more this. So we have the invoicing system. Every order that you get an invoice in here automatically. It will be in PDF, so you can run and, you know, edit and do more things. This is a very early version of the billing system. The latest version that is finished and it will be published, it will be more complete in this sense, in here, this section. So we have the customers again. You will see company data that you can put in. This is a connection to send your invoices to the government. This was made for Romanian government, but you can do it for any country which has the, you know, online services for this part. So let's go to the next. Then of course we can manage the users. We have administrators, we have sales and support. So you can put some agents to work for you. I mean, human agents, you know, to manage your orders. I mean, this is an old system that I don't know will be used too much, because in the future with the Sentinel coder, I plan that even the maintenance to websites, to the e-commerces, will be made in automatic. So you just put the e-commerce in there, you put the products, and then the, how I can say it, how I can formulate. I mean, you just will go to your Carphacom, and we'll have like a chat or something, or even vocal, and we actually instruct the Sentinel coder to do all the things for you. So you don't need to actually ever come in your life to edit a product, a photo, or something else. You just automatically talk with the AI. He will do everything for you in that in this platform. This is the point to automating everything. But for now, yes, I made this function because it is not ready, that version. That version will be ready when we'll have also robots, because we have to build the brain, and that will be a super intelligent Bing, let's call it like that, artificial intelligence Bing, and that can manage actually everything. We will manage everything. Okay, then we have the customers, like, you know, clients. These are the selling operators, and then the clients, like I said. Then you have logs. This log system, I made it because it's so easy to see all the errors from your website. You just see the warnings, no? So you can fix quickly everything, all the problems, instead of going, you know, to check all the code, to put some debuggers, to so on. You have already installed it here. You copy this thing, you know already which error you get. Okay, so here again we can see the system, the CPU, the RAM used, the database uptimes. As you can see, about 2 weeks, 5 days. time. Then you had services. You can see the backend, the storefront, the admin, the warehouse, the warehouse lab, which I will show you a bit later. Then we have page speed. Here you can test your page speed, but right now it's not working because, as I say, this is part of the Google login, all these services, so you have to be logged into the Google to actually see all the information. Then the cron jobs, I removed all of them because this is a demo version. I don't want to actually, sync with the suppliers. That then in here we have the diagnostics. We can run some auto fixes. We clean up, all logs and everything. This is actually, like I said, this is a lot more developed. These sections in here. This is like like a previous version. This demo. Then I made the documentation, so you can see, what you can see. Let me show you. So I have the key section here, explaining you about, about how to use various sections from the website, from the backend. Like I told you, this, everything I built from, let's say, from Google Ads down to the menu, I got an update and a better version of what you can see in here. Okay. What? Okay, so we go through the autonomous shop to ship platform. Yes, but I didn't show you actually something nice. Demo. I don't know if my mic is working. I think so. Let me show you something in here. Okay, so let's put the okay. So we have health and wellness. Let's select that. I hope you can see. Let me just get into the YouTube or something to see if I'm actually live and transmitting. Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay, you're here. Okay, good. I can see what you can see. So these are the robots, and we have here the Gemini orchestrator. Yeah, that's the mic, and we say to the robots, Octobot, Markobot, resend the Markobot to health and wellness. Let me see if it works. Send Markobot to the health and wellness.
Command parsing failed.
Why? Why is not working? Microphone, yes. This one. Let's see. Send Markobot to the health and wellness.
.. JSON, action, chat, response.
This is new. Okay, let me see. Microphone. Send Octobot to the health and wellness.
Command parsing failed.
Okay, I got an error. I don't know why. I mean, before starting the live, it worked. Then when I want to start the live, I couldn't connect only, I think, to YouTube because the others are just, and I actually worked all the half day to build, this live, make live on four platforms at the time. I see YouTube is holding. I don't know actually if I'm online to any other platforms actually. I mean, when you want to use this technology, it always let you down. I mean, I didn't actually find the provider of a software to say, look, this software is actually doing what you are purchasing for, It's always an error, over configuring everything, it's just a mess everywhere. People are just building stuff, just to be hated. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, let's go further. Or let's fix the right now. I will fix this problem right now. Let me see the server where I have that installed. Demo. So this is the one. Let me check. I don't even know if it's a problem with that or with my mic, because it is, I think it's a problem with my mic actually right now, because I'm using it with the OBS probably. I don't know. Octobot, go to the health and wellness.
Command parsing failed.
Let me quickly fix this. Okay. goes. There is one order. There is one. Octobot, go to the health and wellness.
Roger that. Sending Octobot to health and wellness
Oh,
zone.
you see it. This is the right mic. It wasn't any defect. I mean, I think there are sort of virtual connection of the mic because I'm using only the camera mic. But as you can see, it was working. It was executing. So this is like like voice orchestrator to the robots. So imagine that you in the same way as a customer, you could order products from the website. I mean, today there are thousands of products. You just go, for example, in this chat, you will talk with the AI and will say, look, I need a radio station because I want to use in that car. I'm traveling this miles per year, or I don't know, and he will advise you about the product, and you will tell him, look, I want to order, and he will place the order for you. The order will come to again to the backend, which will go to the warehouse. Other robots will take your order, will manage, and he will place it to the picking area. So to the picking area, anyone, even a human courier can do it, or in the future where it will be more advanced, the logistic and transportation will be more advanced. It can be used straight away. Let's say like that. Okay. Let me close this one because it is already 1 hour. I was planning to stay 1 hour, but I see that it is a lot of things that I have to present. So what I put some points in here so I don't forget. Like the e-commerce, it is the brain of the operation. When an order comes in through the shop, it doesn't just sit in the queue, it directly communicates with the physical logistic layer. So it is actually sending all the information to the physical robots, and they take all the orders and they manage the order. So you could see all the clicks. When I click the order, they manage the order. You could see that. Then of course, to amplify this software, after we win this hackathon with the software, of course I applied to Vultr to use the marketplace for publishing this e-commerce, and we have been accepted. I want to thank you to Vultr because they accepted us to publish the Carphacom in their marketplace. They have a lot of I think visits, let's say like that, and I will show you right now the Carphacom. Look what I got in here. Great news! Check this out. So So they actually made an article for us about the Carphacom. When we won the hackathon, lablab.ai, I mean the Paul Gzek, he presented the project to the NVIDIA GTC. So the project already gets some views from some people from US at a big event, and I'm happy with that. Actually, Vulture was the main sponsor, and he had the platinum partnership with Nvidia, which they give us this spot to present our Carphacom. lablab.ai presented because I couldn't be there because it was like 6,000 miles away from my place, so I couldn't fly so much for now. Okay, so what's next? Let me see if I okay, so in the Vulture will be, I guess, will be placed on marketplace. The marketplace will be right here. Let me see, where is the marketplace? I can see, look, one-click deployment, and it will be through these softwares here to install in with their instances. You can install anytime. Quickly, one click to have your e-commerce online. About the design of the Carphacom, I was thinking to actually build like some graphical templates, make it like a template system, so other developers can join and work on the Carphacom, because being free, anyone can build on top. And I actually bought the carphacom.com domain, and the official software and the community, it will be there. Why? Because we need to update this software often. Then, as any other software in the the community driven softwares, you need to have a community to build on top to find the issues, because it will be global adopted. Because I don't know if you know who Vulture is, but I done a check, and I will do a check, and I will show you. We have a lot of explosion on their website. This is what I mean, but I will show you, because maybe not all of you know the Vulture. Okay, so I put here some info about who they are. I can see to there, so I'm trying to duplicate maybe to see it on my screen, so we can read together. I know what I'm doing, using functions in the browser. Okay, let me get it, put it here, maybe it works, so I can see what you can see, so we can talk further. Yes, so the Vulture is a major independent cloud computing platform founded in 2014, known for providing easy to deploy high performance cloud infrastructure. Headquartered in Florida, it operates 32 global data centers, offering compute storage, bare metal, and specialized NVIDIA GPU services for AI and gaming. And of course, a lot of information here. Let's see how many visits they are per day. Let me check. So the company supports over 1.5 million customers across 185 countries. Lot of users. So at this point, being published to their website, we have a lot of exposure to go forward with this project and build even better system than Carphacom is at this point, because I always think that the human mind is creative. It brings always new ideas, and you have to think about, to take in consideration all the people opinions, and filter and maybe make some votes about new function, and then we will build that as a base for this software. Like I say, I plan to make also marketplace where the people can actually build on top of Carphacom, improve, maybe integrate new function. The ones which will be the best will be adopted straight away. Many I and the Qubitpage will do many other plugins and storefront templates, so you have a base from the start. This was the point to this. Okay. Now that we talk about this announcement, which is a great news for Qubitpage and Carphacom, because we need exposure, so people know Carphacom, they can use it, taste it. It's a lot of stuff to taste from this software. We will see. No, let me go to the next phase, because we have to hold too much in. Okay, Qubitpage. Okay. And of course, the software is that only the half of the battle, because we need a physical factory to build these robots to run behind. And now I will go to the white paper, sorry about my mistakes. And actions. Okay, as you can see, I got the community. You can always come and register, ask things, complain about things. I can't wait to you to complain about things, and Qubitpage to solve them all. This is how we will demonstrate our professional skills in this field. So we got here some information. Okay, let me get there as well. Where they are. Okay, I will go first to the robot specification. So this is the model which we want to build for the warehouses. In total, it will be like 4 models plus a drone. And this model specifically We'll have pick and place skills. We'll do airfeed inventory, multi-shift warehouse operation, waterproof dual 4-finger industrial claw grippers, 40 amperes live PO for 275 tops AI VMS integrated. I mean, these robots will be the next thing in the world. I mean, the concept to these robots is to build a single core, and that single core which will have the main hardware. I mean, the most expensive, brain in the robot. This will be actually modular. You can use one core, and you will use connectors, various connectors which will have, and you could actually attach to that core all the function, like, if you want to use the robot in warehouse, you will have probably not really the same system like the one in agriculture, where we can do like the tracked wheels. In warehouse we will have used maybe some magnetic technology to move around the warehouse. I mean, I was thinking at many strategies for warehousing. I mean, we are as humans, we are used to maybe if you go and work in a warehouse, think about that. You go and pick things for the customers, no, because it's easy for you because you have this constitution. But for a robot, maybe it will be more easy to pick all the items from the floor. So the model is not relevant right now in this case, because we are still working at strategies to change actually the world as it is right now in these terms of managing the warehousing. Because right now the warehouse is for human, everything is made for humans, so we need to think about how we can improve the warehouse in the back, all the organization of the product, so the robots can pick up faster, quicker, more efficiently. Because I don't believe that this variant of the constitution is the best for a robot for this job. No, I don't know if you understand what I mean. So this will be the Sentinel warehouse model. Then we'll have the Sentinel agriculture, which will be a tracked outdoor robot to crop monitor, precision harvesting, soil analysis. We'll have a GPS with high accuracy, so you can burn the invasive weeds from the plants. So this point, what is the point of the Sentinel agriculture? Imagine that right now we have all the agriculture that you have in the world. I mean, even the industrial ones, or even the garden you have in the back, maybe, and you put some vegetables so you can eat your organic stuff. Having these robots, I don't know how many of you really lived in the countryside and know about chemicals and all this stuff that is used in the agriculture, but I live in here. I know that is a lot of chemical in our food. This solution will remove the chemical from the food, because you don't need any more you don't need to use chemicals. We will use laser technologies to actually cut the grass, burn it with the millimetric precision. I mean, and it'll be easy for the future generations, because right now we have, at least in Europe, if you really know, there are seasonal works every year. I mean, in all the agriculture. I mean, there are no people to work in these fields. I mean, this is the truth. Imagine that you pay, for example, look, 40,000 euro for this robot. Is probably the salary for a man in all the season. You invest one time, you get the sentinel, and he will do the job that you need, maybe the seasonal workers. I mean, you can still, don't get me wrong, because this is the point where people get scared. Oh, but all the world will remain without, work. It's not true, because these robots need supervising, and they will not need supervising for maybe the next 1 year, 10 years, maybe more, because think at the human brain, how it evolved. It needs some, maturation. I know that the technology is here and everything, but we still have some times, and we don't necessarily lose the jobs. We will improve our life, because it's not the same to go. Let me reason something we do about the jobs today. You get 8 hours a job. No, you go to the job 8 hours. You have then probably 2 hours going and coming back, transport. 2 hours paying petrol, diesel. I mean, 8 billions of people. I mean, I don't know if 8 billions of people are using the car, but are using anyway the transport. No, maybe are more. Many of them are retired. I mean, there are not 8 billions, but let's say 2 billions. No, I mean, if all these 2 billions would stay at home, that 2 hours which you spend in traffic, you can think about great things to do in this world, to be more how I can say, this world needs actually the human brain to be activated. We are not activated at all. We are living in sort of high psychosis right now in the world, because of this politics, these wars and what happening. So the people doesn't know exactly what they want right now. Then we have this arrival of AI, artificial intelligence. We have the quantum, which is exploding right now. We have a lot of technologies like remember the 90s of the internet. We are actually in the same point but at higher levels, because it's not just the internet. We are actually now finding replacement for humans, but now we have to establish how this replacement will replace the human. I mean, not totally, because we don't want to kill people. No, we want all the 8 billions to live, because imagine 8 billion people to think about going to Mars. I mean, it's like a weekend project, I can tell you. Put 8 billion people, 8 brains. Plus you have you can right now you can use AI to make software and everything, like 10 agents, 20 agents. You have an entire team of AIs, different levels of knowledge, even more smarter than any of you. They are already there, I can tell you. And think about this, where we can go with this technology, and having these physical robots that actually replace our our time. You can buy a robot, send him to work. You have the avatar that I didn't tell you yet. The avatar, what is? You can control actually these robots from the distance. You can be at 6,000 miles away. You send the robot in your place, and he will do the jobs for you. I mean, even presentations, whatever you want, because it is. You can register probably in the future, like the car, and you can actually use it. You will send him, away to do things, bring your groceries, and so on. So these robots are the future. Want it or not, it is the future. You cannot stay in the past. You stay in the past, will remain in the past. I mean, this is the future we are into today. We have no turning back. Only if some stupid, it will create some, and it will try to exterminate all the population by war. I don't know, because these people today are getting in power, and they don't know which power they have. take a piece of all of us. Okay. So of course we have also the military model. The military model is made for the tactical ground platform. It is a tactical ground platform for military and law enforcement. EMP hardened electronics, so you know it will have the like electrics to neutralize the enemy or whatever it is. Ballistic armor, weapon dock, encrypted com, defensive market export controlled. So the point of this model is actually to act and replace the human in conflicts around the world, in police, military, security, and any other industries which need probably a robot instead of human. I mean think about fire workers, think about militaries. Why you send people to die? You send robots and that's it. This could also save the human beings from these killings and many more. Like I said, it could be used in security, conflicts, and actually it will be programmed to do to avoid to by any price. He will have the duty to protect the human life. This is the point of this sentinel. So even if he's in conflict with a human, he will neutralize that human in a way to not harm him. This is the point. That's why we use the EMP hardening electronics. And of course we have here all the components. Many details you can also enter yourself and see on Qubitpage.com. You can visit all this information actually on the website. Then of course we got the Sentinel home care, which can be used as elderly help, for the elderly help, and also for the hospitals, like assistants, probably even doctors in the future. I mean, there is still researches in this area, to be honest. And maybe you think that this is a dream or something, but actually we are in I don't know if you go to the event, to the GTC, the NVIDIA GTC, but these robots actually are for real. I mean, it's not something that I invented myself. This is just, I just need to assemble the best ideas from the world into these robots and make them indispensable, because when you do something modular, you already start an industry and the others need to adapt after you. And what you need when you start this industry and I want to do these robots, the point is that if somebody else will create a robot, everybody will buy that robot, that type of robot. No, the other one will come with another robot. He will do something else. You will need to buy another robot. So you have at least 5-10 robots in your house, paid each one. That will make no sense. Instead of buying one and having universal parts. This is the point. We need to make everything universal. We need to think of about the mistakes we had in the past. Like micro USB cable that didn't work, was rubbish. And we replaced it with USB Type C, and so on. We need to make all of this robotics universal, so we can improve better our work development, and even we can how I can say, we can actually build better. This is the point. When everything is universal, everybody have access to every tools to use it, maybe share it, resell it, instead of build things and spend money and then everything go to the rubbish, to the bin. This is the point. We need to create from the start. We need to create a base that can be reused. All these skeletons, for example, you have this robot. Now you have the body. Think about that. Middle body, for example, in the chest we will have a box with all the computing things. Then of course we have the hands and everything. These are parts that actually don't need an upgrade necessarily. It'll be the same hands, the same feet. If they will work, they don't need replacement. They will probably need replacement on the chip, and you can just open the box and replace the chip. So you don't bin anything from these robots. You just use them. This is the point. And then is about compatibility. You can use them in various fields, not just, for example, in warehouse or just in agriculture or just military. You can take the core, put some, tools, which, for example, you take the warehouse and you adapt it to the agriculture. You just change the tools, and you have the robot for the agriculture. And I mean, I'm not thinking about to be the only producer in the world about this idea. I'm thinking about this idea must be adopted by anyone. So everything I build in here and the next, robotics provider we build need to make compatible things. Even hands, and robotic hands, and so on. All need to be compatible, so we can reach, better. We can reach faster to a point where robots can actually be useful for what they are made. Because when we work many people to the same project, you get greater things instead of being alone and trying to reinvent the wheel. So everything you can see here is possible, and it's actually, we are here. It's not a dream, it's not something that you think that this project I'm dreaming is just, I don't know even to explain, because you can see by yourself. You just need to navigate, study a bit of the tech, the publication researches. You can see that actually robots are ready for helping the humankind. It's not about reaching only the AGI as like artificial intelligence. Once we will use the robots to do the hard work for us, agriculture, industry, everything, think about that the human will not need to work like 10 hours, spend in the traffic, will work 2 hours, will have time to spend with the family, do other things, invent things for the human, because maybe at that point we all think at go no, reach the stars. We have time to think of that. Right now we don't have time to think of anything. You are too busy to work, while all the work can be done by robots. In Europe, at least, there is an old population. We need robots in Europe, at least in Europe. I don't know in other parts of the world, but in Europe I traveled. I've been in Italy, I've been in Spain, I've been in France, I've been in Ireland, I've been in UK, Romania. I mean, I've been in all the Europe. I know exactly what the Europe need. I work in various fields. From hospitals, I work in a hospital for many years, like a technician. It was a great experience to manage 80,000 people. I mean, I had in my life a lot of experience, to say like that. I meet a lot of people, I meet a lot of cultures, and what is about them is somehow we are all the same. We need the same things, and all this, we say that, the West is developed. But look, Romania, you get to the West point right now. I mean, I could see the progress in time. and see where are we directing. And we need to see also this the future about the robotics. This is what we need to do. Otherwise we're left behind from others. Okay, so we finish with this. Now we go to the next one. So right now in the early Surge, this is another I have another great news for everybody watching me and watching Qubitpage in the future. The great news is that we have some perks in here. I see that the guys from Surge actually are doing some updates, I think, right now. I don't know if I can show you the perks, but perks. Yes, I can show you. At least I think they do some. So if you got to enter into the early Surge XYZ, Zeta, I don't know exactly. So Zulu, XY Zulu, elite.surge.xy Zulu. Okay, so enter in that link. You have some password. I mean, if you check my post from the various social, I will find the admin and password. And what we got in here, we have some perks for everybody who is supporting our project on Surge. We offer, where was the founder choice. You just need to come to our profile here in Surge, give your all the credits. I want all your credits to support, and we will go to the end. I mean, in 1 month we can distribute some perks. So the first perks is the founder choice, free enterprise store, full end-to-end Carphacom store build, 0 cost. What does it mean? We have free prizes for the people who will vote for us in here, and the ultimate prize for our top visionaries. We will build, deploy and launch a professional Carphacom headless e-commerce store for your business at 0 cost. The value it come is about 5,000 euro, and it will be full professional setup. What does it mean? Includes Medusa 2.0, the backend, by which you see with that nice graphics. We will have a Next.js front end personalized for you, so we'll tell us how to build for you, and we'll do all the graphics for you. Then we will integrate Stripe and crypto and whatever you want for the payments, and we'll do full migration from your old website. So if you stay tuned with this project, you might actually win these perks. Are free prices, so free of you can benefit from having a brand new e-commerce personalized. You know, like you go to a company, a big company, you tell them, look, I want an enterprise solution with this product that I have from this supplier, and we will do this for you for free of you, which will support us continuously. Then of course we have another prizes. This for existing customers or future customers which they want to get into our products, our support, or maybe even other project. You want to build your project, we build your project. Whatever it is, we can do it. Everything. We can even reach the Mars, but we need to have money. So okay, You have the Robotised or classic enterprise license, discount 50% off. How this is working? For example, if you choose from our shop, I will show you right now. Okay, this is the shop. So any service from here, you know, like mobile app foundation, revenue recovery system, you know, support contracts and so on, enterprise web portal, agency, accelerator, SaaS, launchpad, and many other services and software. What does it mean? If you, for example, spend, you know, 1,000 euro, you can retract half of the money from this credit. So you'll pay, only you will pay 50% until your credit is finished. This is about these perks. Then there are other two perks in here. Large scale migration, VIP enterprise migration, and robot ready setup. This is another perk that you can read. It is designed for high volume enterprises looking for a robotization ready backend. So probably you could use, you know, if you support us, you get your 5,000 plus value of the platform. For example, this one. Then you probably win also this one, so your company will be covered. You get your free e-commerce, then you can have full migration plus 20% lifetime service discount. So if you then make a contract to, you know, maintain your business, because in many cases, I'm talking about bigger business, because smaller business, I don't think they need any maintenance from us, because the system is very stable. So that's why I'm talking about. But in big cases, we need, you know, monitoring, because, you know, business is business. You need to protect your business. Then we have various switches in here. I mean, there are some good perks for you to start your business. Okay. Now, let me see what's next. Okay. And also for investors, I think it will be the first launch will be on Surge, and you can also invest in our platform. We have a crypto wallet in here. We accept also other form of payments. We will have a contract. We have access on our platform. We will receive a contract. We will receive a certificate of investor, and all the investors actually will receive, you know, equity. At first, we will put on table like 15% of the equity. You have the chance to join us if you want to invest, and you will get monthly profit share. When will this all work? And we will sell robots, and we will sell services, and we will sell a lot of other things. You will see. At that point, you will get, you know, like monthly share of the profit. You have depend on how much you invest, you can decide in the company at some point. And this is a project for the future. We are building the future. Just you need to understand this. Okay, let's go to the next. I show you the robots, the production with This is a lot of technical thing about the components which you can study by yourself and see how the robots will be made. I mean, it's not the final version of everything. You know, once we will start, you know, it's always things that you need to adapt on the way. Then we have a marketing analysis, the sentinels versus the world. Let's go a little to this through this presentation. So complete analysis, market position, remote. So we have humanoid robots. We have some comparison here with some bigger brands which are already building robots, and we think that our solution will be better than any other solution which exists now on planet Earth, because everything it wasn't, don't get me wrong, these lads in here, these are the pioneers in robotics, and they already made a great advance. What we want to do is to combine everything that all these guys have, and even more, and even new improvements, and to overtake others. And maybe not for long, but at least for this next launch, until other will see our tech which we plan to build. I hope others will implement the same concept. You know, the modular robot. This is what we need, modular robot. So we don't spend and you know, waste resources. We have a lot of cars already that need to be recycled, old cars and other things in this world. Okay, so warehouse logistics, they are all compared in here with existing technologies. Military and security, you can see all this compared by yourself, and read more about the so is the fulfillment, the sentinel warehouse. A warehouse run 24/7 with 0 human workers on the floor, and sentinel warehouse robots scan shelves, barcode and RFID, pick items with soft grippers and spec boxes, print shipping labels, and carry to courier zones, like I said before. Then is the precision farming. A family farm deploys 3 Sentinels AG units. They plant seed in spring, laser burn invasive weeds between crop rows, monitor soil moisture, detect plant diseases via NDVI cameras, and harvest vegetables when ripe. And with the tractor body conversion, they plow fields, haul produce, and manage irrigation all autonomously or via avatar from the warehouse for the farmhouse. So this is the big thing in changing how we do the agriculture in the future. You just stay at home, probably with 3D, you know, glasses, or you know, your phone, and you send and monitorize your robot that is going to plow the lands and do all the works. And same in other businesses, you know, jobs. Then the home companion, which is great also for the medical, for the hospitals and other environments where need the robots. We have here the Sentinel home version, manages their daily life, carries groceries, mops floors, monitor health vitals, blood pressure, fall detection, cook meals, waters the garden, walks the dog pet, via avatar. Imagine that right now the people are moving a lot over the world. Imagine that you have a robot at home that is taking care of your mother. I had the same situation here, and I don't have the robots, and my mother was old, and no, this is a good thing because you can check on her, you can speak with her, she check on the robot. You know, these old people, they can't actually manage the phones very well. These robots can establish automatically a communication with your dear ones, you know. Okay, so construction and mining, you know, you can send these robots to do the scaffolding assembly at heights, welding in confined spaces, and so on. Of course, with avatar mode, which will be the next thing to control this artificial intelligence physical robots. Then we have the healthcare and disaster, deliver medication, take vitals, disinfect rooms without infecting the staff. Then you have the industrial maintenance. You can do mechanics, clean solar panels, handle emergency shutdown. I mean, there are many applications we can use these sentinels once they are done. Not limited to 4. But these 4, I was thinking that we could adopt right now because they are most required in the industries, just to make our time be managed better. And of course you can read a lot more in here. Let me see the next thing which we will talk. Okay. And let's go to the Qubitpage foundation. This is the next thing which we will build. This is included in the part of the fundraising. Inside that investment, we will have a physical, real AI factory built from H100, A100 graphical GPU cards. We will be the first, let's say, AI factory which will use to train our models. Right now, we are training in Volt. By the way, I have here some training. Let's see if I can show you something about the training. Yeah, I have here. Yeah, it's just testing the waters better. No, we are actually training some models in here. This is a small model which I want to train and to use it as an orchestrator for the Carphacom. So when we'll be ready, this will be the main orchestrator for the Carphacom. It will be actually the guy who will secure all your server, all the e-commerce. I mean, it will do a lot of great jobs for the Carphacom. This is the point. Then, what's next? Yes, so next we have another software which we released actually yesterday. Let me see where I put it. Marketplace. This is on Microsoft Marketplace. Check this out. This is the Sentinel coder. So what you can do, you have Visual Studio Code. You can install this Visual Studio Code, this Sentinel coder. So you have 12 AI providers. Olama, which is local, you can use it with your local models, which you can train. Grok, which is free, Google Gemini, Hugging Face, OpenAI, Anthropic. I see already 3 people have installed it. Thank you very much. If you have problems, don't forget to contact me so we can actually correct all the problems, because I want this plugin to work. What is this? Is kind of GitHub Copilot, but with free version of models. So you can use any AI models to code local on your systems. You know, maybe at reduced prices, maybe combined with the payment ones. So you know. Or maybe you want to train your own models and just try straight away to use the VS Code tools, so you don't waste time building on yourself plugins and so on. So this is what the Sentinel coder is doing. I have actually something open here. Let me show you on the Visual Studio Code. Okay, check this out. So as you can see, this is the Visual Studio Code, and to the right is actually the GitHub Copilot with agent, ask and plan, configuring agents and so on. Now let's go to the, let's close this because it's eating so much memory. So we have our version, the same. We have the agent, the ask and the plan. It is connected. Actually, you can choose your models. I mean, you have local models, you have models from Vultr. You just put the app, you get serverless instance to Vultr, and you just connect the API in here, and you just can use all their models. They are of course for payment, but sometimes you need some backups, so you will have it here, you know. And you can use Hugging Face, Grok models, a lot of models you can use. Let me choose one to see if it's working. Probably I will not choose a local one because my video memory is not so big on this computer, and I don't want to interrupt something. But maybe I will look at this baby. Check this baby here, what it's saying. Oh. I need to put it like this. No, if you can see too much, let me move the image to the right. Okay. Let's go now. So let's ask this baby. I call it my baby because he's small. It is small guy. Probably is even stupid a little because, you know, need more training. And we'll say, build me a index.html page. Not sure it's working yet. And give me live link to local host. I don't know if it's working or not. I'm telling you because I'm still working on these models. I'm trying to make a small model that will use all the tools. This is the point. So you can imagine. Then play some other skills. Let's see. This is actually a local model, which is using my GPU, my 12 gigabyte GPU, just to understand. And yes, it started. You can see the processing here. It's an RTX 360 running a 14 billions model. And you will see actually it will work. Plus we have the OBS with the streaming using the video, but you can see it is managing. Let's move this out. Okay, let's copy. Okay. At least it is answering. I think I didn't, because I'm training to this model continuously. So until the final version is not will be not so intelligent. I show you before that I'm actually training them. I want to show you actually here how is working the plugin. So if you have the right models, you can actually use this in your production. But like I say, if you have any errors, bugs, and improvements for this plugin, don't hesitate to contact me. I mean, contact me by any meaning. The point is to make this usable by anyone. Then we talk about the model. I talk about if you are a developer, you can publish your own models and use them within this VS plugin. Okay, then you have the Qubit, and I have another announcement. Yes, I will build also a software. I mean, it's like it will work also standalone, but it will work also online. You can enter, with a domain like Qubit Workshop, and you can actually go there and if you are a mechanic, you have any technical problem, you go in there, you just put it will be connected to a diagnose hardware tools. For example, for the cars or for the vehicles, we'll use a Bluetooth connector. This Bluetooth connector actually will connect with this software, will read the error codes, and will give you the next procedure to fix that vehicle, that car, or whatever it will be. It will show you the schematics, it will show you everything. Why we do this software? We have like about 40 terabytes of data, of repairing data, which I work on it for the last 20 years. I'm creating, yes, manuals for all the tools in the world, and this put together, it will give us like an AGI power of data, and that power of data will bring us where nobody in this moment in the world could get, because this data is expensive and you cannot find it from today to tomorrow. This data you need, I mean, I have my hard disks stored in several places I did, which I need to go and search for it and put them together and get the data. But this data is essential to get to the AGI point with these models. And I mean, I'm not looking to create an AGI that will probably, even the AGI will be specific. We talk, yes, the ultimate brain, but even the AGI will be specific, the ultimate brain of that sector, you know. So in this case, we'll use this to train this data to train our models and to actually make them not only useful for the sector we build, but to build themselves and repair every what I can say. It could repair all the tools in the world. This is what I mean. Mechanical vehicles, everything is mechanic, everything is electrical, everything is, you know. I'm not talking about only about cars and so on. I mean industrial tools, machineries. You know, they are all can be fixed, repaired, or you can receive these repair goods. And more than that, this software in the future, having the robotics with it, we can create like a live diagnostics. So in the warehouse, when you have a problem with the robots, you know, you can run this diagnose software, you fix it straight away. I mean, if it's a software bug or something, it will just solve it straight away. This is the point of creating this repairing software. But because it is a repairing software, it can be used in any industry actually, where we have you know, industrial equipment that have a chip. This is the point. We have a chip. We have the diagnose tool to discover the sensorial errors and give you the, you know, the solution for that. This is the point on creating the Qubit workshop. This was one of the things we are building, and I want to let you know that you are into it. But you know, I have 40 terabytes of data. We have, because it's a lot of data that is not only mine, and is zipped, you know. It's a lot more when we decompress everything. Okay. And like I said, and to go to tie this entire ecosystem together, we are going fully mobile. Even our old apps, you can navigate in Qubitpage.com. I mean, all the software you navigate, you will see that are all responsive, or at least 80% responsive. We are working to make them responsive in future every tool. So I mean, if you have an admin, you can just browse and get in. But plus this practicality you can use in web, we will do also the iOS and Android apps. I had actually I was developer on the iOS platform on their App Store, and I didn't enter for many years, I think 3-4 years, and I just renew our developer account, because it's a Qubitpage account on Apple Store, and we will actually publish this software on their website as well. So let me show you here. We talk about the Sentinel Coder, which is the plugin, the Qubit workshop, like I say, local AI training. Yes, we are doing some models. I mean, these are just testing some models because I want to build specialized models for various things. I mean, if there is a little thing to solve, is no point to put a bigger model. For example, a 7 billion model for local um, Carphacom shop. Train, I don't know, 1 billion. We will use it just to train the Medusa and all the stuff. Think about how specialists will be in that field. This is what we're working right now, actually. And like I told you, the Qubit workshop, the diagnostic AI, universal AI mechanics for vehicles, all vehicles types, Bluetooth ODB integration, live diagnostic data, step-by-step repair instruction and schematics, covers automotive, industrial and heavy machinery, works offline with local Sentinel model. So I guess you understand now where I'm going to all this software, because once we have the robotics, we need diagnostic systems, specialistic diagnostic systems to understand everything which is sensorials and motors and so on. So creating this diagnostic system, we get the tech brain in place to develop everything. I told you we have 40 terabytes of uncompressed data. So when will be is compressed data, and when will be uncompressed, it will create the next technical thing in the world. I'm very sure about. Then of course I told you the application iOS and Android. Then we get there as well. The Sentinel factory. Let me show you also the factory. You want to see the factory? We have the factory in here. Wait, I close this because this baby is a little retarded right now. What we have more here? Okay. Qubitpage. Okay. And we have the factory. Sentinel factory. So this is how the factory will look. So we'll have the production warehouse, where we will build the robots, as you can see. The testing lab, where we'll do all the tests for the robots. The clean room, the warehouse, where we will train to pick up the orders. The GPU data center, which we will use to train our models. As you can see, in the other side we have the offices, which are here. The solar roof, which will be entirely powered by sun. Then production grid, simulators, market paper. I already show you almost all of them. Okay. And I think this is it. We cover almost everything. I mean, it was about for 2 hours. I was thinking It will take about 1 hour, but I see that we go a lot further with the time. The information it's supposed to be more compressed anyway. But this is how it gone. Okay. So of course I will be live again. And I want to thank you all for tuning in. Go check out the investment deck on early Surge.xyz. Download the Sentinel coder in your Visual Studio Code. Let us know about all the errors that you might have so we can make a better plugin for everybody to use in Visual Studio Code. Use your own models. We will release models that work on 12 gigabyte video cards, so it'd be interesting to have these models on your own, because even the models will be free, not only the app, the plugin to install on Visual Studio Code. And of course keep an eye the Vultr marketplace for the one click to deploy. I mean, Carphacom will be on Vultr, just to let you know. Exposed to the millions of people in the world. So with this I want to end this session. I want to thank you to everybody who watched me. It will watch me, because I think this will be recorded. And have a great Easter, because we are actually in 11/04/2026. This weekend is the Orthodox Easter, I think. So happy Easter to the ones who are having the Easter right now, and have a great weekend. See you to the next session very soon. As soon we got some other updates, big updates, we will update you. But probably when we will publish on Vultr, because right now the next big thing is to prepare now the software for the Vultr platform, so we can publish it, so you can use it, and we'll see you then. Happy AIing, or how we can say. Okay, have a good one. It's 12 o'clock in the night.